Hello everybody. I think it's a little bit too dark to record like this, so just a second. There we go. Now you can see me. Hey, hello everybody, I'm Takeshy and it's time to react to RWBY Vol6 Episode 8. A Dead End. Or it's just called Dead End. Yeah, I guess it's a fitting title because they are gonna be stuck in Argus. Our people, our main characters are gonna be stuck in Argus. Winter is probably not at the military camp, and I have a feeling that Terracotta will have to have them because she works there. So I'm not gonna put this a lot longer, let's just simply start this video right now. And as you can see, it's still Christmas. Well, for you it's probably the 25th.
This is how the war begins.
And that's another new trailer.
All wings engaged. Interceptors 3 and 4. Take bogeys 2 o'clock, Angel 6.
Ralph, do you see that?
I see it.
Contact, hostile net attack.
Shit.
Civilian cockpit, do not engage.
This is not a skirmish. This is not airspace confusion. This is not a terrorist action.
Nope.
This is it. The Union's making their play.
Oh, there we see a little bit of the enemy. Of that. Okay. It's a little bit more hype than usual. Let me lower the volume for myself so I don't go deaf. Stay goes, move fast. You don't want me to hear it sing. Just like always. Because at least I know that my singing voice is not good. So we are probably gonna concentrate on Argus, but we know that Cinder and Salem are heading there. Tyrion is heading there probably. Salem is still plotting something. And we don't know anything about Adam. We haven't heard him from the first episode. Well, we saw some PTSD from him, but that's nothing. And Oscar, oh sorry, Ospin is still hiding in Oscar's head. So that's a little bit of problem. And as I said, if Winter would be in the military camp, it would be much easier. But they were even blocked out from getting inside. They didn't even have a chance to speak. So let's see. Yep, just where we left off.
You didn't even hear us out.
Our orders are clear. The Mistral Atlas border is closed. Please,
Okay,
have
makes
a good
sense.
Day.
But
A good day!
You don't want to believe that I'm friends with Ironwood.
General Ironwood.
Yeah, General Ironwood. Then fine. But look, we have Weiss Schnee with us, and we're trying to get her home safely.
Yep.
Approach.
Get closer.
Very well.
Okay.
You may speak with our commanding officer. We will fetch
Who
her
is it?
at once.
Fetch her. I like them. That? Who do they remind me?
super weird. Yeah.
What's wrong?
Well, I may know this commanding officer.
That's good,
Who
isn't
is it?
If she's your friend, then maybe she'd be more willing to help us.
I'm not sure it's
I
her
wouldn't
friend.
exactly call us friends.
Uh-oh.
Acquaintances?
Not quite. Colleagues? Former. Enemies?
Rivals?
That's the one.
Wait, what?
Oh, yes, I come through here about once every 10 years to get my eyes checked up in Atlas. You bring outside cashews on one flight, and suddenly you're placed on the additional screening list for life.
You've got
Oh,
to
wow.
be kidding.
Now
You're not
let's
helping.
not give up hope yet. Maybe she's dead.
No, she's not. So, who is it?
Introducing Special Operative Caroline Cordovan!
Oh no, if someone is named Caroline, it's not gonna be good. Oh, she is smaller than I thought. Hi.
Witch.
She-devil.
I see you've chosen larger contraband to smuggle this time.
Oh, Cordo. You know, they say time changes people, but I see you've still got that stick right out.
Hello, Miss, Cordovan? My name is Ruby Rose, and I was wondering if you would hear us out about...
I've already heard what your other little friends had to say, Miss Rose. What are you doing back here? I thought I told you to leave!
And I told you we wouldn't rest until you let us through!
Nice to see you again
Oh,
as well.
Nora was the problem.
You civilians are clearly incapable of comprehending the importance of our mission here in Argus. So allow me to say this slowly with smaller words. This base, that relay tower, the very safety of Argus are all gifts from the glorious kingdom of Atlas. And it is my duty to uphold them, as only I have the wit and tenacity for such a task.
Such
Okay.
wit! Such tenacity!
Such
Well,
bravery.
maybe Atlas just wanted to get you as far from the kingdom as possible.
You're just like the rest of these Argus ingrates. This city wouldn't even be here if it weren't for our Elysian ancestors. And what do we get in return? The entire world is ready to put a knife to our throats.
No,
Please,
not.
we know your kingdom had nothing to do with the fall of Beacon.
Yeah.
We were there. No one's happy about the Atlas borders or embargo, but I know General Ironwood is just worried. It's why we need to talk.
The general is no coward. Atlas is strong. If all the kingdoms plan to make us their enemy, then so be it.
No,
Atlas will prevail.
she wants
Prevail!
Do you
battle.
guys seriously have to do that?
Yes.
If Miss Schnee has truly come to her senses and wishes to return to her family, then of course the Atlas
She
military
can.
will escort her home.
But no one
But
else.
the kingdom will not be responsible for her friends of questionable character.
Yeah.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means we're
A
done.
bonus. Okay.
Oh, yeah? Well, your base looks like a big dumb boot.
Way to show her, Nora.
Way to show her.
I don't... Weiss, I told you we wouldn't leave your side for a second. We'll find a way to Atlas. Together.
There we go. So, you are breaking the law once again.
So, where are we going now?
Yeah, what's the plan?
Yeah, it's a dead end.
The plan? The plan just got shut on our face 3 times over. I'm
Yep.
going for a drink.
There is no plan. Or Spin is
Uncle
not
Crow,
here
I really
either.
think we should try and come up with something together.
Yeah, he shut down.
What's his problem? It's not your fault we can't go on.
If he's gonna be a jerk, then we'll just come up with something without him.
They don't know.
I mean, we've got
They don't know yet.
Osmond with us. He usually knows what to do.
It's time to tell them.
What is it?
John!
And this is when
did was
John
for
is gonna
nothing.
be.
That's not true.
Really? Because it sure does sound like it.
I
If Salem can't be killed, then how are we supposed to win this?
By not killing Salem.
Wow. Great plan, everyone.
And obviously someone is coming. You can hear the dogs
Look,
probably.
none of this is great, we know. But we're not the bad guys here.
Nope.
Are we sure about that? What?
He's in your head, isn't he? Did you already know about this?
No.
Didn't know any of it.
He didn't
How
know.
much longer can we even trust him?
John!
How do we even know it's really him? What
John,
if we've been talking to that
you are
liar
not
this whole time?
talking to him. Yeah, it's really hard on Ospin. Oscar, sorry. It was hard on Ospin too, but...
gonna be okay?
I don't know!
I think it would be best if we had some time to ourselves.
Yes. These four overcame it, but
Maybe
it seems
we could
Crow didn't,
all use some space.
and these didn't either. Oscar, you have to talk with Ospin. You have to get him out. Who are you calling, Ruby?
Come on, please.
Crow, okay.
Where are you?
Don't throw it.
You know, I came out here to avoid the yelling.
No.
Sorry. The others went to get food for tonight.
Why not go with them?
I don't know.
Not up to it.
I don't know anything. What do I tell Jean and his team when we don't even have a plan? The Crow's out drinking, the husband hasn't come back, and even if he did, I don't know if I could trust him. And there's always Jin, but we only have one more question we can ask
Yeah,
her.
you can't really waste that.
I feel like I'm letting everyone down.
No, it's not
You
your
know,
fault.
you don't give yourself enough credit.
Oh.
Yeah, you saved them a lot of
That
times.
wasn't a compliment.
What?
If I have to explain it to you, it'll just defeat the purpose. But
Okay.
if you're tired of not knowing anything, how about we discuss those eyes of yours?
There we go.
Oh, yes, ma'am. I
At
would
least
be
a way
honored.
to go forward.
Sit back down, for Pete's sake.
For Pete.
Let's start with what you do know. Tell me.
Okay.
Silver-eyed people are supposed to be legendary warriors.
Yep, and Maria was.
And at the Fall of Beacon, I turned a giant wyvern into stone.
Oh boy.
Look, if I already knew everything, I wouldn't be asking for help.
Yelling.
That's true.
It's not your fault. I had my father to teach me. And even he didn't have all the answers. But
You have
what
to
he
figure
told
out
me makes
most
sense,
of them.
given what I've seen.
Was he a huntsman too?
It wasn't really an official title back in his day.
Oh.
I only knew him as an old soldier and an excellent teacher. I never attended one of those fancy academies of yours, but I scored higher on the license exam than any other huntsman or huntress that day.
He must have been proud.
He
He
was.
would have scolded me for showing off.
Oh. Makes sense.
He'd never been able to find much information about our abilities. Just legends of warriors whose eyes shone like mirrors, reflecting the light of the world onto darkness. He found so little, in fact, that it made him cautious. How could such powerful bloodlines be so rare? Unless something was actively seeking to destroy them.
And that was true.
Salem.
I tried to keep my powers a secret, but as you know, it wasn't enough. I owe my life to my training and my semblance. At the
What
end of
is
the
your
day,
semblance?
those are still your most powerful tools.
What is your semblance?
Yeah.
Reflexes! A silly name I came up with. Hard to explain, but I can sense everything better than most and react to attacks almost before they happen.
So basically spider
Combine
size.
that with my training and secret ability to turn Grim to stone, or blind them, or vaporize them. And that's how you become the Grim Reaper.
Okay. Yeah, she has
So,
a really useful skill.
How do I laser beam monsters with my eyeballs?
You stop thinking like that. I want you to think of all the times you've triggered your powers.
Yeah,
What
it's
did those
for
moments have in
defend.
common?
I
You
was
thought
scared
of
and stressed. Is it emotional? Like
friends.
unlocking a semblance?
It's emotional, but more focused than that. Think. What is it you wanted?
I wanted to protect my friends.
There you go.
Precisely. It is the desire to preserve life which fuels the light inside you. And make no mistake, it is light. Preservation is an extension of creation, or at the very least, an enemy of destruction.
Okay.
The creatures of Grimm were made by the god of darkness, but your light comes from his brother.
How do you know that?
I always knew how to use
We have the
light,
RWBY
but never why
trailer
it only
song
worked on the
in
Grimm.
the background.
Then Jin showed us her vision. Were you paying attention?
Yes. He used the same light.
The god of light. His eyes.
He had silver eyes too.
Okay, where do we start?
Well, not here. The light will only work in the presence of Grimm, meaning the only
Okay.
practice you'll get will be a trial by fire. But what you can do is focus on creating a state of mind that you can tap into when you need it.
So meditate.
Don't think about your light as a means of destroying evil, but as a way to protect the people of Remnant.
I like that.
But that can't be right.
No,
You
that's
said the
right.
light only reacts to Grimm, but I used it during our battle at Haven. It reacted to Cinder.
But Cinder was part Grimm.
Interesting. Perhaps there was something that you just weren't seeing?
Ruby!
Oh, hey, guys.
They came back.
What's going on?
Grimm are coming.
It's Oscar.
Oh, Oscar is
He's
missing. Yeah, I thought something might happen to him. He was being forced to come here, basically, by Ospin, who locked himself in. It's like, it's not his fight. And this fight has basically no reason to continue for them, because there is no plan, nothing to go off on, they can't continue. This is truly a dead end, and it is gonna be a dead end without Ospin and Oscar. They are basically the same right now, but they forgot that Oscar is still there. They all just project everything from Ospin to Oscar, which is not great, which is definitely not great. So I thought that maybe Vice, I mean, if Winter was in the camp, we had some chance, but obviously if we have an enemy with Maria, there is no way you are gonna let through. And I knew that they are gonna be saying, yeah, Vice can go home, but no one else. And I like those two guards. they are really funny. I don't know which characters do they remind me of. There was some kind of guards in another anime or show which they absolutely remind me, but I can't place it. It's really annoying. It is really annoying. But I really like this episode. It's gonna show more emotion. Ruby is gonna learn a little bit more about her silver eyes. We found out that Maria has spider senses, basically, or basically better reaction time, which is one of the best semblances you can ever have, and it's a passive semblance from what I see. Just like Cole's, but Cole's is a little bit more bad, a little bit more of a curse than a helpful thing. But yeah, I can see why Maria became as good as she was. And what we learned, that the light of the gods, basically, we can call it the god eye at this point, not just silver eye, the eye of the gods. Eye of the Light God, sorry. Not two of them, only the Light God had silver eyes. Okay, so it is to protect, it is to defend, to create, to preserve life, not to destroy. And RWBY didn't know about Salem Sin, what was it? The Grim Army. Only, wait, no, yeah, only Raven knew about it, and obviously the fake Spring Maiden too, but she's dead sadly. I'm really sorry about her. But yeah, at least she is learning right now. RWBY is gonna learn. We have to wait until some Grim are gonna attack, probably in the next episode, because as we saw, there is a lot of negativity right in there. The others have been told about this little problem of ours, and obviously we have the rally there, so it's gonna be like a Grim magnet, this city. So as I said, I think Terracotta will have to step in and like hack into the thing or something like that. She works there, she is the only help they can get. Crow needs to suffer up, they need to find Oscar, they have to get Ospin back, and yeah, there is a lot to do here. And I have a feeling that Crow's letter got intercepted. We saw in back in season 5, I guess, of season 4, that the White Fang can intercept letters. It's gonna be the same like this in that record. Basically, they are gonna intercept the letters and not gonna let them through. There is a full blockade here. Probably, if no one can come in, the postman can't get in either. So yeah, that's the problem. You should have been going to the relay tower and speak with Ironwood yourself. Go, you messed up with that a lot. Obviously, I don't know. Yeah, they would let that through. They would let that through, and that would be your only choice. So now you can either rely on Terracotta or go back to Mistral. Hey, there is a smaller relay tower here as well. So yeah, you definitely have to call Ironwood. I don't know what first. It's gonna be getting Crow back, getting Oscar back, and Ospin in that matter. There is a lot of problems here. There is a lot of problems. But we are starting to get a little bit of... No, we are not getting a conclusion of what to do here. Our main goal is to regain our goal, basically. Your only goal that was to get to Ironwood, at least get to Ironwood to Atlas, but that pass is blocked, and Ospin is nowhere. And now Oscar is nowhere as well. He couldn't have gone too far away, but yeah, it's a big city. It's the second biggest city, basically, which is not a capital. So yeah, it's not fun. This season is gonna be all about regaining goals, it seems. But then they will get back stronger. No, okay, I'm gonna stop right here and repeat one thing I have to tell you. It's already the 25th when you see this, or the 26th. It depends on when YouTube is letting me. But thank you for being here. And Merry Christmas. Bye bye.